Hello again, hockey fans. Welcome back to Liberec, Czech Republic in this semifinal matchup between Team Canada and the United States. Canada, the number 1 seed after the round robin. U.S., the number 4 seed. Canada has looked like the best team in this tournament. They went undefeated in the round robin. Let's see if they can continue their undefeated streak here against a very feisty United States team. Canada with possession now in their zone. Looking to get a breakout going and trying to get legs working, but that's going to trickle in on the goalie, who was able to get a cover there. So Canada defeated the Slovaks, Czech Republic, United States, and Great Britain in the round robin. And I will say they have looked like the best team in this tournament so far. Here in the women's U21 division. Ball sent in down low towards Canada's net, now behind the net, where there's a battle along the boards, trying to get dug out there and ends up on the stick of a Canadian player. Poor clearing attempt there, kept in by the United States, trying to get a centering attempt going, but intercepted by the Canadians. Canada does manage to get a clear there. Not going to be any flooring call. U.S. now gains the zone. Walking in, trying to get a deflection shot, score! U.S. takes an early lead. I believe that was number 72, Jenna Gray, who took the feed and put the ball into the back of the net. Canada looking a little bit stunned here, as just 1 minute and 34 seconds into the opening period, the U.S. takes the lead. I believe that is the first time Canada has trailed in this tournament. U.S. out to an early 1-goal lead thanks to the redirect from Jenna Gray. Now Canada trying to walk it in on the United States. Wheeling and dealing behind the net. Ball trickling in along people's feet there. Finally advanced forward by Casey Cunningham. She's in a foot race with Jaime Gay. Cunningham wins that foot race now as the ball, throws it out in front. Nobody there for the United States to pick it up though. As Canada goes back on the attack. That's number 7, Anna Brownridge. Dug it in down deep. Knifed in back down along the goaltender, plays it out to her defenseman. Almost a dangerous play there, as Canada did have matching numbers. Canada now circling in the net, and they get the equalizer just less than a minute later. Number 12, Casey Cunningham with the top shelf wrist shot. Canada comes back immediately and ties it. Pardon me, number 12, Jenny Simpson. Sorry about that for Canada. I'll get you the assist here in just a moment on both those goals. So 1-1 Canada. They answer quickly as the United States jumped out early, but Canada answers. Referee ready for the drop. One back by the Canadians. Ball in deep. Canadians gain possession. Go back behind the net. Looks like they're going to try and get a set breakout going here. Forced up along the boards. Good intercept there by the U.S. defenseman. Number 35, Ruby Caveston with the good read. As Canada tries to dig it in down deep, but it's gloved into the U.S. bench by number 24, Zara Tedesco. Jenna Gray opened the scoring for the United States, but then a quick answer. Number 12, Jenny Simpson, on a nice wrist shot as Canada almost threatened again there. Your goal scorer Gray now with the ball. Up along the near boards. Both teams still trying to dig it out. Finally, it looks like the U.S. gains possession. That's Lily Pushkar. The U.S. with it. Headmanned up to Gray. She's already got a goal. See if she can make something happen here. Redirect on net, went a little bit wide. Good effort there, though, by Victoria Bajetti. Canada now gains possession. That's Arden Harisko with it. Forces it up the board where number 47, Nayla Vigneault-Sargent's been one of the better players for Canada, an assistant captain. Gave chase. Canada with possession. And what a stop there. Canada thought that went in. But the U.S. netminder, Hannah Bergeron, stood tall in her net. Shut the door. Still 1-1. Canada trying to get a cycle going, throw it across the crease. Sent back down towards the net by the U.S. Now back into the boards. Still battling along the boards. Finally dug out by Canada. Centering pass, nobody there to answer. That was Simpson on the centering pass. Ball goes through the crease again. A couple of players there, both from Canada and the United States, lost their footing. Centering pass. Again, nobody there to answer. Fired back in. Loose ball in front. Kick towards the net by Simpson. That was a shot from the point by Brooke Tuba. Although had that ball got into the net from Simpson, it wouldn't have counted. You're not allowed to kick the ball into the goal here in the sport of hockey. Canada still with possession, still has the zone. A lot of pressure here on the Americans. They need to get some fresh legs out. U.S. seems to have a bit of confusion there on the changes. They were shorthanded for about 5 seconds. Canada still with possession. Looking to make something happen. Ball goes over the stick of Pugosa. Referee has her hand up, so there's going to be a penalty coming up on the United States. Don't know what the call is, but finally U.S. does manage to redirect the ball, and it's going to be roughing. So U.S. is going to get shorthanded here. Canadians going to look to go up, take the lead, try to take early command of this game. So Canadians with control down at the point, intercepted by the U.S. Ball bounces up and into the glove of Bergeron. A lot of fans in attendance here, certainly a loud arena, both for Canada and the United States. Canada throws it in on net. Good save there by Bergeron. Canada in the corner with the ball. Thrown up towards the point. Canada looking for a one-timer. Shot went wide off the side of the net. Canada still maintaining possession here on the power play. 1:20 left on the power play. Can the U.S. get it clear? No, they can't. Kept in by Canada. Good stick work there. Canada patient behind the net. Over to the defense. That's Renee Faulkner with it. Faulkner playing catch with Allison Thomas. Now back to Faulkner. Faulkner throws it in, trickles towards net. Sticked aside by Bergeron again. Wraparound attempt. Oh, goes off the post. And now Bergeron does manage to get a save. As she puts the waffle down, freezes it for a face-off. Good opportunities there for Team Canada. 1-1. 7:14 elapsed here in the first period. 7 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. Canada patient here on the power play. Ball is missed over there by the defenseman. For Canada, that's the captain, number 10, Brooke Lanholm. Canada cross, one-timer shot, score! One-time clapper, well executed by the Canadians. And it looks like that's number 2, Jamie Guy, with the goal to put the Canadians up by 1. So now they take the lead. They've been used to leading in this tournament. Can the Americans get an equalizer? Good work there on the power play by the Canadians. They're very patient, waiting for their opportunities, and it paid off. Dumped in deep by the Canadians. Maggie Jones, by the way, is in net for Canada. And my apologies, folks. I have been calling the wrong goalkeeper. It is actually Rhianne Busilo in net. It's not Bergeron. My apologies for that. They have similar numbers, 29 and 39. I thought I saw a 39 there in net, but now that you turned around, I see it's Rhianne Busilo. So Busilo holding the fort for the Americans. And Maggie Jones holding the fort for the Canadians. So on Gray's goal, Victoria Bigetti assisted on that to open the scoring for the Americans as Canada threatening again, ball in front. And Busilo manages to sprawl out and get a glove on it. The first Canadian goal, as I mentioned, Jenny Simpson. She was assisted by defenseman number 91, Megan Carnegie. And then the second goal, Jamie Guy. She was assisted by Naila Vigneault-Sargent. Canada with the ball in front. Loose ball picked up by Sargent. Still a scramble in front. Americans desperately trying to get a clear here. Still trying to get a clear. Americans hemmed in their own zone. Canada all over them right now. Picked back up again by Canada. Simpson out in front. Shot, score! Naila Vigneault-Sargent gets her first of the game to put the Canadians up 3-1. And that assist is going to come from Simpson. Canadians showing why they look like the cream of the crop here in this tournament. U.S. goes up early 1-0, but 3 unanswered so far. 9:20 elapsed in the first period. U.S. now trailing by 2. So ball skitters around the net. U.S. picks it up. They do manage to get the clear. Potential numbers here, but it's going to be picked up by Canada. As number 19, Renee Faulkner, was able to beat the Americans to the play. U.S. with the ball. Now they gain the line. That was Colleen Schumbel. Good poke check there by the Americans, trying to get the ball into the Canadian zone and get some pressure elapsed. And now we're going to get a, are we going to get a call? No, we're not. That was offsides. I saw the ref put an arm up, thought she might call a trip there, but it's just delayed offsides call. Another good read by the Canadian defense. That was was the captain, Brooke Lennon, who read the play well and pinched. Canada with the ball behind the net. Americans having some trouble here getting line changes. They were again shorthanded there for approximately 5 seconds. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm sure Coach Taylor Stedman will address that during the intermission with her players. Americans looking to get back in this as Simpson puts the body work on the Canadian defenseman. U.S. with the ball, bit of a misplay there. It goes up into the air, it's batted down. And Canada looked like they were going to pick it up. They do, gain the zone. Canadians back on the attack, centering pass. Nobody there to answer. U.S. chops at it. Creates a little havoc. Now it's picked up by the Americans. That was number 14. Number 44. Taylor Huchich. And now we're going to get another penalty on the Americans, put the Canadians right back on the woman advantage. So American team has to be disappointed here after going up 1-0 and then letting the Canadians score 3 unanswered. Now they're going to be shorthanded with 11:21 left in the first period. In this heated rivalry game between the United States and Canada. Certainly know these two teams do not like each other. At all levels, not just the women's under 21, but the regular men's and women's, the Masters. The U.S. and their northern neighbors have been known to put on some fierce battles over the years, and now the referee is saying, sorry, too late for a change, he could go back out on the floor. So U.S. with some line change issues here early. I'm sure that'll be a point of coaching for head coach Taylor Stedman. As the ball trickles wide of the net, Canada going to take their time, it looks like, on this power play. Back to the defense, looking like they're set up for another one-timer again here. That's number 85, Maya Irvine, gives it back over to Faulkner. Back to Irvine, trying to get it into the center. Good stick work there by the American defender. Now they get it into the center, but it's a little too hot to handle. Can the Americans get the clear? They cannot. I think the American lost sight of the ball and her foot there. Now here's Irvine, long clapper, goes off of a foot in front, loose ball. And we get it covered by Busilo. So now the Americans get the line change. 12:16 elapsed in the first period, 3-1 Canada. 1:05 left on the woman advantage. Face off won by the Canadians. Turnaround wrister goes wide. Picked up at the fault by Lennon. Lennon looking to make something happen. Walks it in. Throws it on net and scores. Very accurate wrist shot. Makes it 4-1 on the power play. Brooke Lennon, the captain, makes it 4-1 Canada with 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining here in the opening period of this contest between America and Canada. Face-off gathered up by Vignal Sargent. Tried to throw it in front there, was unable to, but ended up getting the ball, threw it back out in front, where it was buried by Planosa. So that'll be Nayla Vignal Sargent third assist. Canada makes it 5-1. And the Americans just look shell-shocked, folks. I'm calling this game from between both benches, and head coach Taylor Stedman's going to have her work cut out for her, as it looks like we're going to make a goalie change here. Busilo comes off, and Hannah Bergeron goes in. Certainly not going to put any of this on Busilo. There's really nothing she could do on any of those. It's unfortunate, as a goalie myself, sometimes it happens. You know, you show up, you come ready to play, and you just get peppered. It's a weird sport like that. So the U.S. trailing 4 to the Canadians with 2 minutes remaining here in the opening period. U.S. tried to get a wrist shot in from deep. Blocked by the Canadian defense. Jenna Gray for the U.S. goes down deep to try and gather it up, where she is met and loses the battle to Kaylin Wilson. Americans trying to get the ball on net, knocked down, and we're going to get a tripping call here on the Canadians. So, hey, the Americans get some opportunity here on the woman advantage. 13:21 has elapsed, so they'll have the one shooter advantage for the remainder of this period. I'm sure head coach Taylor Stedman is trying to rally her troops here and get their heads back into the game, because judging by the looks on the faces of these amazing young ladies, they certainly seem shell-shocked. Not sure how it got 5-1 so quickly, but hockey's a funny sport. You never know what can happen. I know the Americans, one thing about them, they're not going to just roll over and play dead. They're going to give it everything they have. All these teams do, really, especially at the World Championship level. You'll never see a team quit at this level. So face-off will be to the right of Maggie Jones. As Canada gets some fresh legs out there. Face-off one clean by the Canadians. They do get the clear. Minute and 10 seconds left in the period. Smart play there by Bergeron, knifing it up to her defenseman, but the defenseman made a turnover. Need to be smarter with the ball on that play. That was Zara Tedesco with the turnover. So U.S. does get it deep, but there's nobody there to assist with the forecheck. And Canada's just going to be able to get that one immediately back out. And Bergeron is going to send it up along the near boards towards me, where it's picked up by Tedesco. She's going to dump it in and give chase on net. And the goalie gloves it down to get a whistle. So the face-off will be in the Canadian zone here. Just to recap the score, and the Americans opened it up early, less than 2 minutes into the game, but Canadians came back less than a minute later, tied it at 1, and they have rattled off 5 unanswered. So Canadians looking strong, as they have this whole tournament. You've heard me say they've looked like the cream of the crop, and it's continuing to look like that here. Outlet pass, and that's going to be a flooring. She didn't have the red line, and that U.S. player obviously very frustrated with herself. That's number 35, Ruby Caveston, who's walking back dejected toward the face-off. You know, at this level, folks, mental errors like that, and really any errors, are just magnified. When you get into the deep end of the pool and you're playing for a chance to play for the gold medal, those errors are magnified. So, again, I'm sure head coach Taylor Stedman will be talking with the team about how to minimize those errors and get these line change issues corrected. So Canada able to force it in down deep, as that's the end of the first period. I'll get you a complete scoring recap at the start of the second, but if you want to check out the scoring yourself, you can always go to stats.isbhf.com. We have live scoring there, and you'll be able to see who's put the ball in the net and who's helped those players put the ball into the net. We'll be back for the start of second period action here in 5 minutes. Back fans here to the start of the second period. The Canadians up 5-1. U.S. on a power play with 18 seconds remaining. So U.S. looking to gain the line on the power play here. They do, but right to a Canadian player who's going to get them clear, and that'll do it for the power play. So to recap the scoring, the Americans opened it up early. Jenna Gray assisted by Victoria Bajetti. And then Canada with an immediate answer, Jenny Simpson, assisted by Megan Carnegie. Second goal was Jamie Gee, assisted by Nayla Vigneault-Sargent. Third goal was Jessie Zikowitz, assisted by Vigneault-Sargent. The fourth goal was Brooke Lennon, assisted by Vigneault-Sargent and Jenny Simpson. The fifth goal was scored by Maggie Roosevelt Hugosa, assisted by Vigneault-Sargent. So Vigneault-Sargent has 4 points so far. Simpson has 2. Vigneault-Sargent with 4 assists. As Canadians look to get some fresh legs out there. battle along the boards after the draw. Canadians with it, being patient with the ball, which they can afford to do, being up 5-1. Back behind the net, and just what seemed like a harmless turnaround thrown in front. But wait a minute, the referee's waving it off. No goal. Or is it? So no goal, says the referee. From my vantage point between the benches, folks, it certainly looked like a clean goal, but maybe it was directed with a leg towards the net. I don't know. Irrespective of that, we are back into the action. Canadians controlling the tempo of this game. And a Brownridge there along the boards. Brownridge going back behind the net to go get it. Americans trying to give her a little bit of harassment. Picked up by number 4, Arden Harichko. Harichko battling, and now we're going to get a call. And it looks like it's going to go against the Canadians on Harichko. I believe for holding. See if I'm correct in that assumption. Nope, hooking. Well, hey, it started with an H. Can't win them all. So the Americans did have some issues, as I mentioned, during the first period with line changes. See if they've gotten that corrected here at the second. Americans certainly with a little more pep in their step now in the second period. They certainly seemed deflated at the end of the first, having let up 5 unanswered. So dump in by the Americans, goes right on net where it is easily gloved for the whistle. So Maggie Jones with the smart play there, getting her team a chance to get set up. As the Americans get set up for their power play with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Good dump in there by number 87, that's Hannah Seymour. She's battling in down deep with Maya Irvine. Seymour and Irvine getting physical down there in the corner. In comes 2 more Americans to assist, and the referee says, well, girls, that's enough. I told you to move it, you didn't, so now we're going to have a face-off. All right, face-off to the right of the Canadian netminder, Maggie Jones. Won by the Americans. Ooh, good shot there. Just went wide. That was Sophia Simpson with that blast from the point. Americans corral it. Looking to gain the zone. They do. Nice lead pass there. Up to Casey Cunningham. And we have a face-off coming up. Players ready for the draw. Won by Canada cleanly up off the boards. And it looks like it hit somebody on the U.S. bench. So the faceoff will remain down deep in the Canada zone with 3 minutes elapsed. 42 seconds remaining on the Americans' power play. Referee has the ball, and she'll be ready to drop it here in just a moment. Again, won by the Canadians, but failed clearing attempt. Americans have it. Good opportunity to walk it in here and get a good shot. Nope, chooses to back off. Americans being patient. Look like they're trying to get a one-timer set up here, as opposed to getting the ball on net and going for a rebound. That shot by Caviston goes wide. Shot up by the Canadians, kept them at the point. Long clapper in front. Now there's some traffic. Loose ball. Bit of a scramble there. Finally picked up by Brooke Tuba. Can't clear it. 3 seconds left on the advantage, and now bad turnover by Caviston is going to lead to a breakaway. Here's Julia Butler. Butler in. Loses control. And now we're going to get a penalty called on the United States, number 35, Caviston. And this is going to result in a penalty shot. So big moment here. Referee felt like there was enough interference there from Caviston to prevent Julia Butler from getting off a shot attempt. American netminder talking with the referee. The near referee pointing at the Canadian bench, waiting for the signal. And here comes Butler in. Butler versus Bergeron. Butler storming in, wheeling and dealing. Shot, good save there by Bergeron. Butler tried to go top shelf, but Bergeron held her ground. Stayed big. So it remains 5-1 Canada. Can the Americans use that save as momentum to try and climb back into this one? Faces off one back by the Canadians. Dump in from the point. Goes off the stick of the Canadian player. Bumped up along the boards where the Americans are giving chase. Gathered by the Canadians, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty here. Both referees had their hand up, so I think there's going to be some discussion. One referee signaling a hold. The other one, we're going to get matching minors here. Yeah, it looks like holding on both. Neither player is acknowledging the penalty. I'm not sure what the debate is here. It was obviously holding. So that's going to be Jamie Gee going off for the Canadians, and for the Americans. Well, I'm as confused as anyone, folks. I thought we had matching minors. Both referees put their hands on. All right, now we do. Okay. So Victoria Bigetti goes off for the Americans, Jamie Gee. Matching minors, it'll be 4-on-4. Nobody really won the face-off there, and Canadian player loses her footing, goes back around the net, picked up by Canada. Trying to get a breakout going here. Oh, misplay by the American defenseman, going to lead to numbers. Here's Canada streaking in all alone. Great save by Bergeron. Good wrist shot by Cassie Drover, but waffled aside by Bergeron to keep the Americans down 4. Canadians gain possession. Irvine with it, up along the boards. Irvine regathers it. Over here right in front of me to Cassie Drover. Drover takes check from Tedesco, throws it in front. Thought there was going to be a turnaround attempt there. There's not. She has, who I thought was in the penalty box, Jamie Gee, but apparently I am off on my calls here. So we'll see who comes out of the box. I'll get you who that penalty was. Oh, great save there. Bergeron making an outstanding glove save on the assistant captain, Vigneault Sargent, who has 4 assists in this game already. 55 seconds left on the matching minors. 5:11 has transpired in the second period here. Canada leading the United States 5-1. So Canada wins the draw back. They get it down deep, but it's batted up back towards the blue line by Canada. Simpson with it. Simpson trying to give it to Lennon. Good stick work there by the Americans. Picked up by Kayla O'Melia, but she turns it over. Here comes a breakaway. That's Simpson. Good diving poke check by the American defender there. Can't see who that number is, but saved a breakaway attempt. And she goes for the clear. That was number 16, Kayla O'Melia. Nice work there by O'Melia. Hustling back, bailing out the goaltender. Canadians trying to advance the ball into the American zone, but O'Melia with a stop there. Good keep in there by the Americans. That's Kaylin Paige Wilson right in front of me who lost control of the ball there. Shot on net, gets trickled up, loose ball, still loose. Finally, the referee blows the whistle as it looked like goalie Maggie Jones had it for a moment. Some extracurricular activities going on afterwards, and are we going to get a call? Looks like we are. Number 10, Brooke Leno, going off. For roughing. All right, so Americans back on the woman advantage. Can they make something happen here? Canada wins that battle, back down low, going for a clearing attempt. Oh, good glove there to knock that down. Nice wrist shot as well there by Sophia Simpson. So Simpson with the glove and then the wrist shot. It did just miss. The ball's going to carry him back down towards her. He's going to head it up to the point over to Walsh. Walsh back to Simpson. Simpson tried to get something on net where she did have somebody there for a rebound, but good block by the Canadian defender. Shot on net, hits the pad. Cross crease pass, nobody there to retrieve it. Good keep in there by number 35, Ruby Caveston. Half the penalty has gone by. Americans desperately trying to get something going here. Down 5-1 to the Canadians. Long shot goes well wide. That's going to end up back on Caveston's stick. Caveston with a shot. Somebody took a spill there in front. That looked like that was Sophia Simpson, number 4, that took a spill. Another long shot from the point. Goes wide, and now the referee is signaling for a slash. That's going to be on number 4, Sophia Simpson. Simpson not happy about it. Simpson throws her stick, heading into the bench, and her glove. I believe she got an unsportsmanlike for that as well, so that might be 4. Yes, the referee's... Oh, sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to multiple things here. Yes, it is. It's a double minor. Slashing and then unsportsmanlike for throwing her stick when she entered the penalty box. So, unfortunate for the Americans to give Canada a 4-minute woman advantage, but you know, emotions are heightened here at World Championships. So Canada with it. I would imagine they're going to take their time here, being up by 4 goals. It's certainly important to continue to let the clock run when you're up by 4. Although the Canadians have not let off the gas in any of the games here. So don't be surprised if they immediately try and get some quality looks at the net. Canada being patient with the ball. Cross pass over to Thomas, back to Irvine. To the off wing. Irvine's going to come off with some fresh legs. Shot goes wide. Picked back up by the Canadians. Here's Jamie Gee with it. Gee sends it down low, maybe looking for a give and go. Not there. Back up to number 19, Renee Faulkner, throws it in down low, and it trickles in on net, where it's gloved down by Bergeron. Smart play to get a whistle there so the Americans can get some fresh legs out. So referee signaling for the Americans to break up your little huddle. Come over here, we have a face-off to do. So they follow the instructions. American player loses her footing. Walked in by Lennon, tries for that wrist shot attempt, and then gives the business while the referees weren't looking to number 35, Ruby Caveston. So maybe that's retaliation for something that happened before, but that's something that hockey players just have an innate sense of. You kind of know when the referee is and isn't looking. That's just part of the game. Big battle along the boards. 3 Canadians, 2 Americans. Finally, it's dug out by the Canadians. High wrist shot goes off the glass. The first 2 minutes of the penalty has expired. And now Canada got a good shot up there by number 4, Arden Horishko, but waffled down by Bergeron. Minute 50 remaining on the double minor for the Americans. Canada gains the line. Irvine with it now. Irvine misplayed that down low. Was trying to get it to Cassie Drover. Now Sargent with it. Vigneault Sargent threw it. Tried to throw it to the stick of Arden Horishko, but a little too hard. Horishko not able to get it. There's a redirect on net. Oh, good positional save by Bergeron. And then down into the butterfly she goes, where she's able to swallow up that rebound attempt. Minute 13 remaining on the power play for Canada. America gets a full set of fresh legs out. So we'll have a draw here to the left of Bergeron. Canada looking to walk this one in. Too much traffic in front, though. Picked up by Lennon, the captain. Over to number 2, her partner, Jamie Gee. Gee with a long clapper blocked in front. Looks like that stung the American player, number 95, Olivia Gajor. She's holding her side. I've blocked my fair shots of ball hockey, folks. I'll tell you, they sting. Well, no way around it, but you want to take home hardware at a world championship, you're going to sacrifice the body, and these players know that. Good keeping at the line there by the captain, Lennon. 30 seconds left in the power play. Over to Gee. Gee going to give it back to Lennon for a one-timer that is golfed over the net by about 5 feet. Off the glass and into the glove of Bergeron. 22 seconds remaining on the double minor to the Americans for that holding an unsportsmanlike conduct call. .17 seconds left on the power play. Routine save there. And that should just about do it for the double minor, as the Americans have successfully killed it Back onto the floor comes Sophia Simpson. And she's immediately going to go for a change. And I'm sure the coaches are going to have to talk with her. Canada with the ball down low, getting a cycle going. Pugosa has it. Shot thrown in on net, never made it to the netminder. America's going to try and pick this up and get something going here. Dumped into center. Good intercept there by Brooke Tuba. Tuba back with it. Dumps it up to her forward. That's number 77, Cassie Drover. Drover rifles it around the boards. Hoping to hit number 24, Julia Butler with it. Butler being harassed. Centers it through the crease. Nobody there from Canada to pick it up as we have 1:45 seconds remaining here in the second period. All 6 goals came in the first. It's been 5-1 since the end of the first period, so 13:22 has expired. And the Americans still trying to find an answer here after they got that first early goal on Canadian netminder Maggie Jones. Has not faced many opportunities since then, but the one she's had, she's been there to answer. So, late change here for the Americans. It looks like their problems with changes continue. I'm not sure what the issue is over there, but we're going to need to get that cleaned up. Ball is dumped out of the zone. Going back for it is Megan Carnegie. Misplayed up along the boards there by the Americans, right to a Canadian stick. Dumped down low. Canada with it. Canada along the boards. That's number 7 trying to make a move. Good shot on net, but bad save. That was Anna Brownridge. Canada with the ball again. We're down to the last minute of play in the period. As we get a whistle here. Another stoppage of play as Bergeron goes and gloves it down. Out for America comes number 35, Ruby Caveston. Face off won by the Americans. Caveston picks it up, tries to wheel and deal out in front, misplayed it. Bailed out by our goaltender there. And I believe we're going to get a flooring call here. We are. So the face-off will come all the way down deep to the right of Maggie Jones. 33 seconds remaining here in the period. Americans getting set up for the draw. Referee waiting for him to get set up here. And now the referee's waiting for someone from the American bench. I don't know who that is. Talking to the other referee about something. I don't know what it was. So 20 seconds left in the period here. Americans trying to get a shot on net. Turnaround. That does make it through. Shot, score, rebound. The Americans pull to within 3. Nice low hard shot, pad save, and immediately went to the stick of number 17, Lily Pushkar. So a great job there by Victoria Bigetti, I believe, on the assist. And Pushkar there to bury the rebound. 5-2 Canada. 16 seconds remaining in the second period. So that's going to do it for the period as it's blown dead here. So we go to the end of two, 5-2. Canada leading the United States in this Battle of North America. And so yes, Lily Pushkar was the goal scorer there for the Americans on the second one, with the assist from Bichetti. So number 20, Victoria Bichetti, has 2 assists on the day. And we have a 5-minute intermission between periods, folks, so we'll be back the start of the third to bring you the remainder of this action. Canada up 5-2. All right, we're back. Third period action here. Ball trickling in towards the Canadian zone. Picked up by Renee Faulkner up along the boards. Cassie Drover with it. Dumps it in down deep towards the boards. Ariana Catanzariti will go digging for it. U.S. with a breakout area. Here's Bigetti. Shot on net. Gloved down by Maggie Jones. Battle along the boards. Americans trying to circle it out. Good look at the, good look at the net there. Off the chest protector of Maggie Jones. Americans with another good look. Shot goes wide. Americans circling, trying to get it in front. They did have number 95, Olivia Gajour, all alone there in front, but unable to get it to her. Americans battling with the Canadians here deep along the boards. And we end up with a whistle as the ball was tied up. So face off to the left of Jones, won back by the Canadians. Clearing attempt, I believe, is going to go for flooring. It does. Oh, pardon me, outlet pass ends up with flooring. So face off to the right of Jones, a minute 33 gone by, 5-2 Canadians. Bit of a misplay there by the Canadians. Americans try to pinch it, goes up into the scorer's table. So America trying to get that third goal. They can cut this lead to 2. Every hockey fan will tell you the 2-goal lead's the worst lead in sports. So it would make the Canadians nervous. Chants of USA erupting from the fans. Picked up by the Canadians. That's number 9. Hannah Eaton with it down low. Eaton trying to walk it out in front, throws it across crease. Backhand attempt by Nunez Joffrey went off of a foot, caromed into the corner. Long wrist attempt, knocked down. Good keep in there by number 91, Megan Carnegie. American player lost her stick. She'll need to regather that. Oh, misread there by the Americans. Didn't realize the ball was heading towards an open Canadian player. And we're going to get another penalty here. Cross-checking on the Americans. Get you that number here in a second. Casey Cunningham. 2 minutes for cross-checking. With 2:32 elapsed in the third period of the semifinal affair between Canada and the United States of America. Face-off won back by the Canadians. Kept in at the point by Faulkner. To the center. Immediately over to the wing. Irvine gives it back to Faulkner. Long wrist shot in front, hoping for traffic, wasn't there. Faulkner ends up back with it. Over to Irvine. Back to Faulkner. One-time attempt, went wide. Ball went off a couple of players' feet there. We're going to get a call here on the Americans. They're going to be down 2. So Canada pulls their goalie. It's 6-on-4 now. There's 1:05 left on the initial call as we do get the whistle. High sticking. And I believe that is on number 87, Hannah Seymour. So Canada with an advantage, with a opportunity here on the 2-man advantage to basically put this game away. They're up 5-2. They're going to have a 5-on-3 for 1:06. So America's got their work cut out for them here. This is going to be a tall order. Lennon down low. There's Drover with it. Back to Lennon, looking for a one-timer. Walks it in, shot, goes off of a body and wide, picked up by Vigneault Sargent. Back down to Vigneault Sargent. Lennon, back door, looking if Vigneault Sargent can get it to her. Can't. Over to Guy, back to Vigneault Sargent. Down low, good poke check there. Simpson picks it up. Over to Vigneault Sargent. Over to Guy. Back to Vigneault Sargent, one-timer sticked up and into the net. So the Canadians capitalize on the 2-woman advantage. Bergeron made the initial save, but the ball rolled up off of her stick. I believe she was trying to stick it up over the net. So it might have been a deflection in front because it didn't go high enough over the net. It went directly up and over her and then just bounced backwards into the net. 6-2 Canada, 4 minutes, 9 seconds has elapsed here in the third period. Canadians looking to advance to the gold medal game, which would guarantee them some hardware on the flight home. They either would win gold or take home silver. Canada with a minute left on the 5-on-4, up 6-2. Ball bounced up along the boards there, kept in, 30 seconds left on the power play. Shot, butterfly save, scramble for it. Bergeron unable to get a glove on it. Picked up by Casey Cunningham, Hugosa. And now the Americans got it clear with 12 seconds left. That should just about do it on the woman advantage. So Canada at least gets one on the 5-on-3. Still 5-on-4 here as the American player comes out of the box. So back to all even. Low hard shot, blocked by America. Canada still with it. Canada still with it, trying to walk it in front. Shot one off the side of the net. Canada still with possession here. 6 minutes gone by, 9 minutes remaining in the third period. Canada hangs on, they'll advance to the gold medal game against the winner of the Czech Republic and Slovakia, which is taking place in the opposite arena here in beautiful Liberec, Czech Republic. Other than that freak thunderstorm we had past it earlier, it certainly has been good weather. Shot went wide by number 95, Olivia DeJour. Circled around the boards, battle for it. Canada manages to poke it forward. Giving chase is Jesse Zikowicz. Or as they say in Eastern Europe, Zikovic. I happen to be Polish myself, so familiar with how to pronounce Polish names. Canada looking to get another opportunity here. Thrown on front, needs a couple of feet. Scattered wide of the net. Centering pass misses. U.S. trying to get it clear here. They got some tired legs. American player down along the boards, no call. Long, hard shot, hits a player in front. Canada still with it, Vanille Sargent. He's got Pugosa with a cycle going there. Pugosa with it. Looks like she's trying to get it back in front because they do have some traffic in front there. Referee tell them to play it. Playing hockey there. Thrown out in front. Finally, the Americans have a chance to clear it. They do. Good play by Olivia DeJour. But it's played to the far side by the netminder, Maggie Jones, and back into the American zone with 7 minutes remaining here in the third period. 6-2 Canada. Americans gain the zone. That's Pizzetti with it. Being hounded by Guy. Pizzetti throws it in front. Nobody there. So Canada will take over. Oh, misplayed off the foot of number 77 there. That was Cassie Drover. Bounced off the back of her heel. But Canada does gain the zone. Dumps it in down deep. As Drover gives chase. Hemmed in along the boards. Marishko lets it cycle around. That's going to be picked up by Anna Brownridge. Back down to Marishko, waiting for somebody to cut towards the net. Nobody's cutting. So she gets it back up to the point. Receives the pass back and just continues to cycle with Anna Brownridge. Centering pass, nobody there to pick it up. Now Canada has a good look in front, although Marishko chose not to throw it on net. She was trying for a deflection. So intentionally shot that wide. The U.S. does manage to clear the zone as we pass the 9-minute and 20-second mark. So 5:40 left in the game. U.S. running out of time here, down 6-2. Just heard a goal horn go off again in the opposite arena. As a reminder, you can check stats.isbhf.com to get live scoring updates. Battle along the boards, won by Canada. Picked up by the United States. Mishandled by the United States, but then good play there by Schumbull. But she's intercepted by Team Canada as they gain the zone. So the Czech Republic and the Slovaks are in a heated affair. It's 3-3 over there in the third period. I don't know how much time is remaining, but looks like the Czech Republic just tied it up after Nela Lubosanova gave the Slovaks the lead. So 3-3. 6-2 in this one, less than 5 minutes to go. Americans on the power play here. Dumped out by Canada. Zone gained by the Americans. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. Minute 40 left on the woman advantage. Gonna be able to walk this one in here. Thrown towards the front of the net. Kept in by the Americans. Over to Jenna Gray. She scored the first goal. Thrown in on net. Shot, score! It goes in off the deflection to make it 6-3. With just over 4 minutes remaining. I believe that was Gray again who got the deflection. Managed to tip it up over Maggie Jones and net. So Team Canada's work not yet done if they want to get to the gold medal game. 6-3. Americans climbing back into this. If there is a next goal, it's going to be huge because, as I said before, if the Americans score, make it a 2-goal lead. It's the worst lead in sports. Can't tell you how many times, especially at the NHL level, we see a 2-goal lead evaporate. Good pinch in by the Americans, but they are offsides. No call there by the refs. Sent back down behind the net where it's picked up by Canada. Americans finally attack along the boards, and Canada did not keep that in, so it's going to be offsides. We'll get your confirmation on that American goal scorer here in just a second. So my apologies, it was not Jenna Gray, it was Ruby Caveston scoring for the Americans. Number 35 Caveston with assist from Bajetti, so she's got 3 assists on the day. And also assisting on that was Zara Tedesco. So 3 minutes remaining here in the third period, 6-3 Canada. They're looking to hang on against the feisty American squad. Canada trying to walk it in towards the net. Good poke check by the netminder, Bergeron. Chipped up and out, picked up by Guy. Sent back down into the American zone, 2.5 minutes remaining. Canada with a good look here, Vigneault Sargent, wrist shot just goes wide of the net. Americans looking to get it clear here. Battle right in front of me. A lot of body checking going on. Bad clearing attempt by the Americans, picked up by Vigneault Sargent. Walks it in. Pad save by Bergeron, 2 minutes remaining. Can the Americans get some numbers here? Sliding to try and block that attempt. It's Caveston, but Canada able to get it down deep. Picked up by the Americans. Just heard the goal horn go off again, so something's going on in that Czechoslovakian game as Vigneault Sargent puts in the dagger. That should wrap up this one. 7-3. The Canadians over the Americans. That'll be the 5th point of the game, I believe, for Vigneault Sargent. Hey, hats off to the Americans, right? They showed up to play, they didn't quit. They crawled back into this one, but at the end of the day, Canada has just been a powerhouse in this tournament, and they've shown why. Very good at possession. They have a lot of good set plays. They just have some very smart hockey players that don't panic when they get the ball. They know how to win one-on-one battles. And they just gel as a team. They complement each other. So whoever they end up facing tomorrow, that's going to be a tough out for them to try and knock the Canadians away from the gold medal. A little bit of discussion there with the referees. 7-3 Canada, minute and 12 seconds remaining in the game. Canada still with possession down low. So Czech Republic and Slovakia are tied 4-4. Looks like Slovakia took the lead 4-3. Immediately after the Czechs tied it up, and then 2 minutes later, the Czech Republic got the equalizer. So there's a battle going on in rink number 1. Not that this isn't a battle, don't get me wrong. Just that Canada has clearly been the better team today. And there's no shame in the Americans for that. Sometimes you just have a tall order in front of you. But I think everybody watching at home, and certainly all the fans in attendance, will say that the Americans gave everything they had. They showed up to play. They never quit. They threw everything they had at Canada, but Canada ultimately proved just too much as head coach Taylor Stedman takes some time out. With 32 seconds remaining. So Americans on the power play here. They pulled their goalie. It'll be a 6-on-4. And that's just asking a lot of any hockey team to put 4 in the back of the net in 32 seconds. Although, wait a minute here. They have not pulled their goalie. They're sending the goalie back in. So, nope, wait. They changed their mind. The goalie comes back out. So 6-on-4 for the Americans. 27 seconds left. They've got to get the ball to the net here. They just don't have time to get cute. Shot deflected behind the net. And I just heard that goal horn go off again in the Czech Republic, Slovakia. As we're about done here, that'll be it. Canada advances to the gold medal game, although the Americans do get a late goal. Canada arguing, not really sure why. I mean, whether it's 7-3 or 7-4, they've won. They're advancing to the gold medal, so they will take home some hardware. But credit to the Americans, they never gave up. So this game will finish at 7-4. Thanks everybody for watching. We will post the schedule for the finals tomorrow later on the ISBHF Instagram page, the Facebook page, and also pin it on Twitter. Please give us a follow. It would really help grow the sport so we can help get more countries involved and put on more fantastic tournaments like this. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Chris Pekanowicz. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed this matchup. Final score, Canada 7, United States 3. We'll see you tomorrow.